Culture Festival. The festival brought together over 3.75 million people from 155 countries with spectacular performances on a breathtaking 7-acre stage equivalent to 6 football fields by 36,602 dancers and musicians from around the globe, celebrating the diversity of all faiths and cultures. The Art of Living has hosted historic events leading to multiple Guinness World Records.
If you can have a mind of a scientist and a spiritual force of His Holiness Sri Sri Ravi Shankar Ji gives, then we have a beautiful world and happy world and prosperous world.
And organizing a meeting no politician on earth could ever dream of.
The Art of Living Foundation. For 25 years it worked on programs promoting peace, combating violence and drug addiction, empowering our youth. It has an incredible following that cuts through all religions, cultures, and backgrounds. A very, very difficult thing to do in today's world.
Gurudev has been conferred with numerous awards around the globe, including the highest civilian award of Colombia, Mongolia, and Paraguay, the Padma Vibhushan, one of India's highest civilian award, and 21 honorary doctorates globally. His vision for the world is to see a smile on every face and create a stress-free and violence-free society.
The voice of peace, the voice of truth should be heard loud and clear.
discipline, who needs to act with restraint, who needs to connect to himself or herself. You could have a business leader who needs to follow these principles. You could have a housewife who needs to follow these principles. You could have a student who needs to follow these principles. So you have a corporate monk who follows these principles. You have a business monk who follows these principles. You have a student monk who follows these principles. You have a housewife monk who follows these principles. And then there are certain people who choose a certain lifestyle wholly, like myself, adopting and following this principle so that I can also try and share in my own capacity. And at what situation should people take to monkhood principles? Always. There's not going to be any circumstance to follow these principles. They should be following discipline, restraint, connection at all times, isn't it? So I feel monkhood is more about principles than an attire, more about principles than a certain way of, living in a certain physical location, in a certain demographic, in an ashram. It is a worldwide universal language that needs to be followed by everybody. So that's something that I feel is more monkhood than an orange attire or a shaven head or a certain look. I think it's more of principles that need to be applied by one and all.
This for Gurudev.
या इसमें एक बड़ा इम्पोर्टेंट बात है, इसमें हंसना बहुत जरूरी है. मॉन्क हंसते रहना चाहिए आप जैसे, और हंसते रहना चाहिए.
लाफिंग बुद्धा बनना चाहिए.
अच्छा, और आप गौर गोपाल दास जी यदि हंसाएंगे नहीं तो आपको टैक्स लगेगा. आपको हंसाने वाले हंसे, और मॉन्क ही खुल के हंस सकता है और सबको हंसा सकते हैं. और किसी भी सिचुएशन में एक हास्य रस, in any circumstance or situation, the monk is one who makes the situation lighter and encourage people to walk the path of truth. And गौर गोपाल दास जी तो कर ही रहे हैं. आप तो ये सबको हंसाते, हमने सुना. ये सब लोग कहते हैं आप बहुत हंसाते हो. हमने तो देखा नहीं अभी. मुझे
अभी बताते हैं आपको. एक बार एक व्यक्ति मेरे पास आया और मुझे पूछता है कि I told him, I said to him, I have a big advantage with my hairstyle. I said I don't have to worry about grooming my hair. मैं तो शेव कर चुका हूँ. तो वो बोला नहीं, एक बहुत बड़ा डिसएडवांटेज भी है. तो मैंने पूछा डिसएडवांटेज क्या है? He said you don't know till where to wash your face because boundary नहीं. So जी, हंसना और हंसाना बहुत जरूरी है. तो ये भी एक नई वाली बात है.
हमसे लोग किसी ने पूछा, ये साधु लोग पूरा शेव करते हैं या पूरा रखते हैं, क्यों? या दाढ़ी बढ़ाते हैं या पूरा शेव करते हैं?
पूरा निकाल देते हैं. दोनों एक्सट्रीम.
हमने कहा हम जो भी करते हैं 100% करते हैं. हमने कहता है
पूरा निकालते हैं, बढ़ाते तो पूरा बढ़ाते हैं,
रखते हैं तो सब रखते हैं, निकालते तो पूरा निकालते. कोई भी चीज को आधा उधा इधर उधर करके नहीं छोड़ते. हम कंप्लीट करते हैं. पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदम्.
What a brilliant answer. I love it. Amazing, amazing. जी. हम आपसे एक और सवाल पूछ. I would like to ask you a question.
No. You can say. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you are like an inspiration to so many, isn't it? You have created an inspiration to so many lives around in the world, impacted so many lives. You have your messages that of love, peace, compassion, tolerance, humanity, brotherhood, and sisterhood, fraternity. So when we are talking about principles like these, आप इतनों के लिए प्रेरणा है. आपने इतना सारा अच्छा काम किया, चाहे वो आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग फाउंडेशन के थ्रू हो, चाहे वो आपके रूरल डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम के थ्रू हो. कितने सारे तो प्रोग्राम आप करते हैं. तो सब हमेशा एक क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहते हैं कि प्रेरणा के पीछे की प्रेरणा क्या है? What is the inspiration behind those who inspire? Like you are inspiring so many. You must have something that is like a strong force, strong inspiration. And I'm sure everybody who's watching this is wanting to know, Shri Shri ji के पीछे क्या है? जो इतना सुख कर रहे हैं, उनकी प्रेरणा क्या है?
श्री श्री जी के पीछे क्या होगा वो अभी पता नहीं, वो पीछे ही पता चलेगा. मगर श्री श्री जी के अंदर क्या?
In your heart.
श्री श्री जी के अंदर क्या है? श्री श्री जी के अंदर
बोल रहा था शक्ति क्या है.
हाँ हाँ हाँ, नहीं मैं वही कह रहा हूँ, आई एम टेकिंग इट लाइटर मोड.
Of course. नहीं, मैं ऐसा साउंड नहीं करना चाह रहा हूँ. आप चाहिए अभी बहुत सालों तक.
श्री श्री जी के अंदर जो है, अंदर क्या है? अनुभूति. देखिए, जब भी आपको कोई अनुभूति होती है, खुशी की अनुभूति होती है, तो आप वो खुशी का नेचर ये है, वो बांटते. इफ यू हैव सीन अ नाइस मूवी, I would say, people, what do? You don't say, you don't close your door and say, don't disturb me. When you have found something deep within you, you always want to share it with others. The nature of joy is to share. And so when you get connected to that one thing,
Yes.
then automatically you share with everybody. And you don't do anything, it happens. And so इसीलिए कह रहे हैं, वो करवाता है सब.
जी जी जी.
वो होता
प्रवाह
है.
है.
हाँ, प्रवाह है.
A flow. Yes.
वो अपने आप होने लगता है. जैसे अपना कोई कोशिश नहीं कर, you just be yourself. You know, when you don't try to do something, you just be yourself. You're in your nature. Automatically, that is enough for people to be inspired. So I'm not doing anything to inspire others, but just, as I usually tell everybody, 3 things keep in mind: clarity in mind, purity in heart, and sincerity in action. That's it.
Incredible. Amazing. And that's what's your specialty. Like I said, that was my first interaction. Humility, modesty. कि वो सब करा रहे हैं और मैं कर रहा हूँ, and that's how people become instruments of grace. मैं कई बार कहता हूँ, there's one of my favorite quotes which says, when you run alone, it's called a race. But when God runs with you, it's called grace. So when we add G to the race, it becomes grace. The world is having a race anyway in running ahead.
Correct.
But there are special people who are instruments of that grace because they've added the G to their race. And because they received that grace, then they're willing to, like you said, it's a very contemporary term called flow state. They're in their flow state where they just kind of, just be that instrument to spread. It's amazing. Thank you for sharing that
And this,
inspiration.
I often give the example of His Holiness Swami Prabhupada. And no age is a limit. At the age of 72 or
Correct.
78, he set across to America with one mission that his guru gave him the mission to go and spread the message of Lord Krishna. So that is, so age is not a barrier at all, or age is not barring here. So everybody need to realize that they are part of one divinity and they're instrument of the divinity.
Indeed. They say, that age is all about a number. They say it's all about mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. Age, isn't it? That's just how it works. And there's so many, we have yourself going around and traveling and doing so much amazing work. Prabhupada ji also, when you spoke about at such an elderly age, going around and doing so much amazing
Prabhupada ji started at a very late age. What, 72, no? 72 or 70?
Yes. 70 plus, yes.
72. Yes. At the age of 72, from Calcutta, he went on the ship. So, that this can be inspiring for a lot of people, because after 50, 60, people tend to say, oh, my age, I'm old, now I cannot do anything. That type of withdrawal symptom is there, especially in the West. After 50, 60, 70, people feel they are useless anymore. No more, they are not useful anymore to the society. That mindset, it's all in the mind. It's here.
Indeed. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's all about mind over matter for sure. Yeah. Indeed. Thank you.
So, Gurudev, people all over the world share how whenever they pray to you somehow or through someone, help comes to them. Right now, when you are chatting with us, how do you help them, those who are praying to you now? Is it like an app running in the background?
See, to whom you pray is immaterial. There is a very nice shloka. Akashat patitam toyam yatha gacchati sagaram. Sarvadeva namaskara keshavam pratigati. You pray to God, you pray to Guru, you pray to your mother, you pray to any deity. It all leads to one ocean, and that ocean of grace comes to you. So it all happens. It's all in auto mode.
And is
Auto mode.
belief necessary for a prayer to be answered? Is belief necessary for a prayer to be answered?
See, prayer happens in two occasions. When authentic prayer, it's not that what the prayer is not an act that you do. It happens to you. When does it happen? When you feel totally helpless. When you feel all the doors are shut, have nowhere to go. At the time, the prayer that comes out of you is very genuine and it happens to you. The second occasion, when you are in deep trouble and a help has come to you, or you got something for which you feel you are not fit or even capable of it, then you say, thank you so much. I mean, you say, this is all your grace. You feel so grateful for receiving something which is more than your own ability. You know, what you gain by your ability is very small. There is nothing to be happy about you gaining something by your own effort. But what comes to you much beyond your effort is a prasad, is a grace, is a blessing. So when you get blessing, then also you pray, you feel so grateful. And the thanksgiving is also prayer. That also is very genuine. In between, you pray because someone told you to pray. That is okay. It is okay, but it's not of that great quality. You know, a boy was, mother used to tell a boy, every day you pray to God before going to bed. So few days he listened to mother and repeated the prayer. And then from the fifth day onwards, he sat and said ditto and went to bed. Ditto. The mother said, what is it? Your prayer you finished in half a second? I said, God knows he has good memory power. So I have prayed him yesterday. I said, ditto, same prayer continue. Why should I repeat? So prayer is not something you mechanically repeat. It is not going to work. But when it rises from the depth of your heart, that is genuine. And at some time or other in everybody's life, they have had this occasion where the genuine prayer arises in them. And if you are more conscious, if you are more clear, if you are free from stress, you will see Har Saans Meri Puja Tumhari. You will walk around and you will see there is so many things to be grateful about in life. And when you remember all that, prayer keeps happening in your life. Yeah. What do you say, Gauradas ji?
Yeah, so beautifully and aptly put, I love the ditto story. I read it once, but it sounds sweeter from you than by reading it. But they say that man sees the lips and God sees the heart, So what the human being is capable of is only seeing the words, but what higher powers are capable of is seeing the genuine intention of the heart. And like you were so aptly put, that genuine intention is evoked by these two situations in life. One is an extreme degree of helplessness, which evokes that genuine intention की जैसे हम लोग कई बार कभी कुछ आदमी पुलिस आके बंदूक लगाता है पीछे क्या बोलता है हैंड्स अप तो अभी तक मैं अपने आप को सब सुरक्षा कर रहा था बंदूक लगाए तो हैंड्स अप तो तभी ऐसा एक सिचुएशन आ जाता है जब हम अपने हाथ उठा लेते हैं बोलते हैं अब मेरे से नहीं होगा तो अभी कुछ कीजिए बचाइए so you so rightly put and then second obviously is the time when you receive that grace and there is so much depth of gratitude in the heart Which is why they say, isn't it, that it is not the happy people who are grateful. It is the grateful people who are happy. And there's so much to be grateful about. And you so beautifully put that this prayer is indeed, I love the ditto part. It's so much to be with genuineness and not just mere ritualistic in just saying it, but it's so much count that has to do with the intention of the heart. So very apt and beautifully put, Shishiji. Thank you so much. Thank you.
It is believed that during Krishna's entire life, only 3 or 4 people came to realize who he really was. Rest missed it. In present life, if Krishna comes in front of us, is there a way to realize him, or will we miss him again?
Oh.
There is a fear of
Oh, wow.
missing out, a lot of FOMO.
Your questions are all powerful, Dineshji. 3 or 4, I'm not too sure about the number. There's probably way more who knew him. But few knew him, as you rightly said. There's few people who knew Krishna when he was present. If he does come today, would we know him or not? You know? Yuri Gagarin was one of the first men to enter into space. He was once at a school event in the United States, back in the day. And he was sitting on the dais along with the school principal and a couple of other dignitaries. And one innocent school boy, बच्चे ना बहुत मासूम होते नहीं, तो अब क्या सवाल पूछेंगे पता है? एक छोटी बच्ची एक बार एक दुकानदार के पास आई और बोलती है अंकल मैं कैसी लगती हूँ? 4 साल की बच्ची. तो दुकानदार बोला बहुत प्यारी लगती हो बेटिया. तो वो बोली तो अंकल फिर आप मैं बड़ी हो जाऊंगी तो आप मेरी शादी अपने बेटे से करेंगे? तो दुकानदार ने बोला जरूर करेंगे बेटिया. तो देन शी सेड तो अपने होने वाली बहू को एक फ्री कैडबरी चॉकलेट नहीं देंगे अंकल? you know, children are innocent. मासूमता होती है एक बच्चों में. They don't process and filter things. जब हम एडल्ट हो जाते हैं ना तो बचपना जो एक मासूम इनोसेंस खो बैठते हैं कई बार, है ना? So this young schoolboy, American schoolboy, asked Yuri Gagarin this question. He said, "Sir, I have a question for you. You were one of the first to enter into space. Did you see God there?" जब आप स्पेस में गए थे क्या आपने वहां खुदा को, भगवान को, ईश्वर को देखा? Now that's a question to ask. बच्चे ही पूछ सकते हैं ऐसा सवाल. So Yuri Gagarin, he spoke in the microphone and he said a stark no. And this is not to be critical or condescending. This is just a story. He said no. The principal took the microphone and he said, if he could not see God when he was here on earth, how would he be able to see God when he is in space? और इसीलिए जब हम ईश्वरत्व को, डिविनिटी को देखने की बात करते हैं, तो पहले तो हमको डिविनिटी को इस संसार में देखना सीखना पड़ता है. खुदा को देखना, ईश्वर को देखना, भगवान को देखने की बात नहीं होती. हम पहले ईश्वर को और ईश्वरत्व को, डिविनिटी को प्रकृति में, इस संसार में, प्रत्येक जीव में, प्रत्येक इंसान में उस ईश्वरत्व को, उस डिविनिटी को देखना सीखना पड़ेगा, है ना? इसलिए कई बार कहते हैं आजकल ना इंसान तो घर घर में पैदा होता है जी. इंसान घर घर में पैदा होता है, इंसानियत कहीं कहीं पैदा होती है. इंसान बहुत है, इंसानियत कम हो गई है, नहीं? सो उस इंसान में भी एक दिव्य अंश को, उसके दिव्य अंश को देखना, जो ये सीखेगा ना, जब खुदा उसके पास सामने आएंगे, ईश्वर उसके सामने आएंगे तो पहचान जाएगा. अगर मैं I always say this, you know, like if I did this exercise with IIM students once. I was giving a talk at IIM and I did this exercise with them. I showed them half logos, correct? There's only a part of the logo and I said, guess what logo it is? Everybody was spot on, bang on. They guessed it, although it was just a tiny part of it. Then I played certain jingles of certain advertisements, just a part of it. And they all guessed it right. जानते हैं क्यों? Practice इतनी बार लोगो, हर जगह वो लोगो देखा है, हर जगह वो एडवर्टाइजमेंट सुनी है, तब वो अंदर बैठ गया है. इसीलिए ईश्वरत्व को, डिविनिटी को हर जगह देखना, ये जो सीख जाएगा, उसके सामने अगर खुदा आ भी जाए ना, तो बोलेगा बहुत बार देख चुका हूं, आज पहली बार पर्सनली मिल रहा हूं आपसे, है ना? Like when Shri Shri ji is going around the world, Many people don't meet him, but they've heard him. They have seen him. They've known him through his work. And they say, अरे आपको तो हम पहले से जानते हैं क्योंकि हर जगह देख रहे थे और आज पर्सनली मिल रहे हैं, है ना? सो प्रभुपाद जी के जो गुरु महाराज थे, जो गुरुजी थे, भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर प्रभुपाद, उन्होंने एक बहुत अच्छी बात कही जो आपके आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग फाउंडेशन में पूरी तरह से इनग्रेन्ड है. उन्होंने कहा कि डू नॉट ट्राई टू सी गॉड, सर्व गॉड इन सच अ वे दैट गॉड वांट्स टू सी यू. मैं भगवान को देख के क्या होगा, वो जब मुझे देखेंगे ना तो कुछ होगा. उनकी दृष्टि मुझ पे पड़े. मेरी दृष्टि तो ये मांस वाली दृष्टि है. मेरी आंखें तो, मेरी आंखों का जो बैंडविड्थ है देखने का कितना है, कितने आर्मस्ट्रांग यूनिट से कितने आर्मस्ट्रांग यूनिट में मैं देख पाऊंगा. तो अगर वो सामने आ भी जाए तो क्या, अगर मैं उनकी सेवा करूं और दिव्यत्व को हर जगह पर देखूं, तब उनकी दृष्टि पड़े ना, उनके कृपा कटाक्ष पड़े ना, तो जिंदगी बन जाए नहीं. एंड दैट इज व्हाई इवन व्हेन कृष्ण केम टू दिस वर्ल्ड, वन वेरी क्रूशियल एस्पेक्ट इज God has given us all a free will, a choice. That is one asset that doesn't belong to God. It's only one thing that doesn't belong to God in our lives. That is our free will. He doesn't control it, or she doesn't control it. That free will we have to use, whether to choose to recognize him or her or not to choose to recognize him or her. तो अगर बाद में भी भगवान आएंगे, कितनी भी बार आएंगे, there will be people who will choose to say I don't want, and there'll be people who will choose to say I want. Like Shri Shri will go and give a pravachan and will do a satsang. There are people who have chosen to not come. I don't want to go. And there are people who have chosen to come. So that choice will always remain ours. But in conclusion, I definitely want to say, जो divinity को यहाँ देखेगा ना, divinity को वहाँ भी देख पाएगा. जो divinity को यहाँ नहीं देखेगा, वो वहाँ भी देख नहीं पाएगा. And that is not again to be speak in a condescending way about Yuri Gagarin, obviously. It's just to say that this is a principle that is very crucial. I hope that makes sense. That's what I usually
दर
say.
दीवार दर्पण भयो जित देखो जित तोय. कहते हैं ना कि लोग कहते हैं खुदा नजर नहीं आता, हम कहते हैं खुदा के सिवा कुछ नजर नहीं आता.
कितनी अच्छी बात है, देखिए हर जगह दिख रहा है.
और यही तो गीता में भी यही कहा ना, योमाम पश्यति सर्वत्र सर्वंच मयि पश्यति. अब वही बुद्धिमान का लक्षण ही यही है जो प्रकृति में परमात्मा को देखे, परमेश्वर को. बहुत अच्छा आपने बताया, बहुत अच्छा, वेरी नाइस.
गीता के 10वें अध्याय में भी विभूति योग जो है, बस यही है, उसमें हर जगह विभूति में यही है. यही से आपने तो 4 साल में गीता कंठस्थ की, हम तो टीनेजर बढ़ के कॉलेज के बाद सोचने लगे. आपकी तो जर्नी रही है गीता की जर्नी. बट जो है ना, यद्यत् विभूति मत्सत्वम श्रीमदूर्जितमेव वा तत्तदेवाभिगच्छत्वम मम तेज अंश संभवात्. मेरे तेज का अंश हर चीज में, प्रकृति में देखो ना. आपने जैसे बोला, मुझे तो हर जगह वही दिखाई देते हैं.
वही दिखाई.
सो ब्यूटीफुल, सो स्वीट. थैंक यू.
अभी आप और कुछ बोलिए, अपने आप और कुछ बोलिए. आप सब दर्शकों को हंसाने का काम है आपका, आपको तो हंसाना पड़ेगा.
जी, एक बार once a teacher came to a class and wrote on the board, I am beautiful. Which tense is it? One student raised his hand and said past tense, madam, because I am beautiful लिखा था उसने. What tense is it? तो स्टूडेंट बोला past tense, क्योंकि आप तो ब्यूटीफुल है नहीं अभी. तो मैं कई बार ये सोचता हूँ कि ब्यूटी क्या है, सुंदरता क्या है ना, कि कौन होता है सुंदर. रामायण में तो एक पूरा कांड है सुंदरकांड, और सुंदरकांड के हीरो है हनुमान जी, जिसमें कुछ फिजिकली तो कोई सुंदरता तो बात, मतलब वी अडोर, वी अप्रिशिएट, जो प्रेम करते हैं सुंदरता देखते हैं, लेकिन एक भौतिक दृष्टि से, मटेरियल दृष्टिकोण से तो वहां सुंदरता है नहीं. सो हु इज ब्यूटीफुल, व्हाट इज ब्यूटी, ये मैं कई बार पूछता हूँ लोगों से जब बातचीत करता हूँ तब. तो एक तो कोट मेरा बहुत फेवरेट कोट है जो कहता है, व्हेन यू आर ब्यूटीफुल it is God's gift to you. But when you live your life beautiful, it is your gift to God. तो ब्यूटी की गिफ्ट कुछ कुछ लोगों को मिल जाती है, लेकिन हम तो गिफ्ट दे सकते हैं बाय लिविंग आवर लाइफ ब्यूटीफुल. सो एपीजे अब्दुल कलाम सर जो थे, अभी आपके वीडियो में भी देखा जब आपके बारे में बोल रहे थे, वो such an incredible personality, such an amazing person, and the whole country and the whole world adores that man. Such an exemplary personality. उन्होंने एक बहुत अच्छी चीज कही एक बार, beautiful चीज. He said, if you want to look handsome, आजकल के सारे नौजवान हैंडसम दिखना चाहते हैं, सारी महिलाएं सुंदर दिखना चाहती हैं, सब लोग सुंदर दिखना चाहते हैं, तो हाउ डू यू बिकम हैंडसम? तो कलाम सर ने बहुत अच्छी बात बताई थी. He said, if you want to really look handsome, because the beauty of the face is going to be past tense one day for everybody, right? I am beautiful will be past tense one day for everybody, but दिल की सुंदरता तो कभी जाएगी नहीं, and face is the index of the mind. देखिए आप कैसे ग्लो कर रहे हैं, because face is the index of the mind, right? So he said, if you want to truly look handsome, extend your hand to some. When you extend your hand to help some, that you will automatically will look handsome, because you've given your hand to help some, right? So इसमें जब हम सेवा की भावना लाते हैं, जहां जो सेवा करता है वो सुंदर होता है, वो हैंडसम होता है, भले ही उसके चेहरे के जो भी कैसे लुक्स हो, लोग कहता है ये खूब हैंडसम है. क्यों? क्योंकि दूसरों के बारे में इसके मन में स्पंदन होता है. He cares or she cares for that person. And you at the Art of Living Foundation, and so many of you have been doing so much good work. Shrishi ji, you are handsome even otherwise, even by looks, but I'm sure by the way you have inspired so many to give their hand to some, from both perspectives, you and your people and everybody in the world who serves is handsome. Because don't they say life is like a game of tennis? When you serve well, you win.
Oh.
You know, when you serve well, you win. That's like a game of tennis. So we need to
language.
serve well. Seva or service is the foundation, and I see that with the Art of Living Foundation and the whole thing for all the projects that you lead. That service is so foundational to what you teach. Service to others, service to humanity. Adding value, whether it's through trauma relief, whether it's through disaster management, or whether it is through, just feeding the needy, or education programs, or healthcare programs. Just seva. और जब वो सेवा आती है, तो वो सुंदर हो जाते हैं. Hanuman is called, the whole Kand is called Sundar. He's the Sundar in the Sundar Kand because of his seva bhavna, because of his service attitude to Sri Ram. And that service is what makes one look beautiful or handsome. Otherwise, when you write on the board, I am beautiful, one student is one day going to tell us, that's past tense, madam. आप बताएं कुछ, आप बताइएगा सेवा भावना पे. आप तो इतना सेवा के प्रोजेक्ट्स कर रहे हैं.
नहीं, आप अपना ये हरे कृष्ण मूवमेंट पे क्या सेवा कर रहे हैं, कहाँ कहाँ सेवा करते हैं. एक जमाने में बाहर विदेश में लोग जब जाते थे, वहां कहीं कोई वेजिटेरियन चीज मिलती नहीं थी, और हरे कृष्णा के जहां पर भी लोग हैं, वहां लोगों ने पूरा वेजिटेरियन फूड प्रोवाइड करते थे. आज भी अक्षय पात्रा के दरिए हरे कृष्णा मूवमेंट तो लाखों लोगों को भोजन दे रहा. अभी कोविड में भी they have done enormous, that सेवा भाव तो उधर भी पूरा भरा हुआ है. इस्कॉन में भी सेवा भाव पूरी तरह से लागू है. मैं यही कहता, मैं एक छोटे से लाइन पे कहता हूँ यूजुअली, ब्यूटी इज समथिंग which you cannot renounce or resist. If you renounce it, is not beauty.
Correct.
Beauty is something which you cannot renounce. Truth is something which you cannot avoid.
Correct.
Sometime or other, truth will stare at you.
Yes.
Truth. Yes. And love is something which you cannot hide. The more you hide, the more it comes out. वो दिख जाता है आंखों में, व्यवहार में, बिहेवियर में. जहां प्रेम होता है दिल में, वो उसका रेडिएशन जबरदस्त होने लगता है.
जी. So beautiful. Beauty is something that you cannot renounce or resist. truth is something that you cannot avoid, and love is something that you cannot hide. छिपा ही नहीं सकते. कई बार तो देखते हैं लोग आंखों में तो दिख ही जाए.
देखिए
माँ की आंखों में दिख ही जाता है. माँ की आंख में बच्चे के प्रति every mother thinks that there's only one best child in the world, and she has it. And every spouse thinks there's only one best spouse in the world. The neighbor has it. Sorry about it. Just joking, just joking. But it's so true that love is so hard to hide, isn't it? So very beautifully said. So beautifully said. Thank you.
ISKCON is known all over the world for good food and devotion. Is there a connection between the two?
Oh, good food and devotion. Is there a connection between devotion and good food? I think there's a age-old proverb which says, "You are what you eat," isn't it? Very often we don't make the connection between what we eat and how we feel. You know, so Hindi में भी कहते हैं जैसा अन्न वैसा मन. तो जैसे खाएंगे वैसे ही हमारे मन पे प्रभाव पड़ेगा. Of course, getting into the philosophical domain, we talk about sattva, rajas, tamas, all of that. Many may not be able to connect. There may be people who are watching who may not necessarily connect to the philosophy. But there is a whole science out there in the world. We see a massive movement called the vegan movement in the world today.
Correct, correct.
And the vegan movement is something that people have chosen to live by, understanding the connection of food to mind. And this is not instructive. People make their choice to eat what they want. We are not going to say do or don't do. That's not right. We are nobody to control somebody's life and nobody to be imposing certain things on people. But I think it's an entire science, and there are research papers written on the science of how there is a connection between what we eat and the state of our mind, the state of our consciousness. So जी खाने में और भावना में कनेक्शन जरूर है, और इसलिए जो थोड़ा अपनी साधना में डीप जाना चाहते हैं वो अपने खाने के बारे में भी बहुत पर्टिकुलर हो जाते हैं. इसलिए मैं ये कभी मैंडेटरी या इंस्ट्रक्टिव कभी नहीं करता इसको. खाना ये पर्सनल चॉइस होती है लोगों की, और कभी मैंने किसी को ये बताई भी नहीं है बात. लेकिन जो स्पिरिचुअलिटी में ज्यादा डीप घुसेंगे वो उसका कनेक्शन ज्यादा देख पाते हैं कि खाने से भी मेरे मन पर प्रभाव पड़ेगा. And then they are a little particular about their eating habits and all of that. So yes, there is definitely a connection between, I feel at least, and there is a lot of research done on how what we eat can affect our mental state, our mental equilibrium, our state of spiritual consciousness, or as you said, devotion and bhakti as well. Yeah. आपके मत गुरुजी?
हाँ हाँ बिल्कुल सही बात है. एकदम सही बात है.
Let a mystery remain a mystery. But science is all about unraveling mysteries and understanding the world around us. When should a mystery remain a mystery while maintaining our scientific attitude?
See, you can only smell through the nose. If you try to smell through your ears, you will be unsuccessful. So, what you can see through your mind, through your intellect, you can do that. Science is that which analyzes, it analyzes the matter, it understands what is this. Here, science will work. But as far as emotions are concerned, there is a different aspect, different organ in you. That's your heart. It's a subject of your heart. If you listen to a music with an analytical mind, you have lost the beauty of the music. You cannot enjoy it. You will keep questioning why this line is repeated 5 times, 4 times. No, music does not question why it is why there is repetition. Our intellect does not tolerate repetition, but our heart longs for repetition. Heart loves repetition. So these are two different dimensions. And so life is a mystery which could be lived and not understood. But about life, you can understand. But life in itself, to be just lived, and let the mystery be there.
Gee, amazing. मैंने खूब एक अच्छे एक शेर किसी ने बोला था बहुत अच्छा
हाँ,
इसी कॉन्टेक्स्ट में। वो बता रहे थे, जिंदगी तेरी भी क्या अजीब परिभाषा है, जिंदगी तेरी भी क्या अजीब परिभाषा है, सवर गई तो जन्नत, नहीं तो केवल एक तमाशा है। यू नो,
हाँ,
जिंदगी तेरी भी क्या अजीब परिभाषा है, सवर गई तो जन्नत, नहीं तो केवल एक तमाशा है। एंड एज यू सेड, it's such a beautiful reflection that you shared now, कि you can analyze life, but you cannot analyze living life. Living life is a mystery that unfolds slowly yet steadily, धीरे 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 धीरे। जैसे माइकल को किसी ने पूछा था एक बहुत अच्छा सवाल, कि आप इतना अच्छा स्कल्पचर बनाते हैं, सच अ ब्यूटीफुल स्कल्पचर, मतलब क्या करते हैं इतना खूबसूरत आर्ट बनाने के लिए। ही सेड, ये मूर्ति जो थी ना, ये पहले से अंदर थी, मैं बस थोड़ा थोड़ा मार्बल
उसका
काटते गया,
मार्बल
थोड़ा
काटते
थोड़ा
गए।
मार्बल हटाते गया। तो जैसे जिंदगी आगे बढ़ती है, थोड़े थोड़े अनकवर होती रहती है, थोड़ा ये चिप ऑफ हो जाता है, थोड़ा वो चिप ऑफ हो जाता है, थोड़ा और आगे जाता है, थोड़ा और मिस्ट्री की बात पता चलती है। लेकिन जो ये कहे, आपने बहुत खूबसूरत बात बताई है, जो ये कहे कि मैं जिंदगी के अनुभव को समझ गया, वो झूठ बोल रहा है। जो ये कहे कि मैं जिंदगी को समझ गया, वो ठीक है, क्योंकि ऑब्जेक्टिव एनालिसिस हो सकता है। लेकिन जो सब्जेक्टिव एक्सपीरियंस है, बहुत खूबसूरत बात बोली आपने, कि चलते चलते धीरे धीरे एक एक अनुभूति, एक जो एक एहसास है, वो होने लगता है। और फिर वो मिस्ट्री जब धीरे थोड़ी थोड़ी किधर से एक थोड़ा सा होता है, जैसे कभी कभी वो मधुमक्खी कभी हनी के बैरल में गिर जाती है, यू नो, समटाइम्स हनी बी फॉल्स इन द बैरल, और वो तो पूरी डूब गई है,
हाँ, हाँ,
वो तो पूरी डूब गई है, मधु चख लिया, हनी चख लिया, और जब बाहर आ जाती है तो थोड़े ये झटका लगाती है। जब झटका लगाती है तो कुछ बूंदे दूसरों पे गिरती है ना, उनको भी थोड़े फिर उसका एहसास होता है। तो इसलिए जो जिंदगी का थोड़ा एहसास कर ले, जैसे आपने भी एक लाइफ का अपना एक, आपने पहले ही कहा आपकी इंस्पिरेशन अनुभूति है अंदर की, और फिर आपने कहा कि मैं बस बांटता हूँ, आई शेयर बिकॉज इट्स विद मी। तो आप थोड़ा सा ऐसा हनी भी जैसा इधर उधर कर देते हैं, किसी पे थोड़ा मधु गिर जाए, उसका भी लाइफ ट्रांसफॉर्म। आई रिमेम्बर मीटिंग वन ऑफ योर स्टूडेंट्स, you know, some of your students are my close friends, very close friends. So I remember meeting this one gentleman, and he was telling me what a profound impact you have had in his life. And he was telling me how his life has changed like 180 degrees. His lifestyle, his way of thinking. And when I asked him, what attracted you? You know, I asked him this question. क्या आपको अट्रैक्ट किया? आश्रम, सुदर्शन क्रिया? What attracted you? The breathing technique, the ashram, or the philanthropic work? What attracted you? He said, I was attracted by the love, the peace, and the compassion that Sri Sri Ravi Shankar ji radiated. So वो हनीबी जो थोड़ा जिंदगी का एहसास कर लेना, वो थोड़ा बांटते रहते हैं यहाँ। So very beautifully said. Thank you.
हम ये कहते बाकी सब बहाना है।
जी,
बाकी
बिल्कुल।
सब बहाना, सब बहाना है।
जी जी जी।
बहुत अच्छा, वेरी नाइस, बहुत अच्छा लगा।
Beautiful. Thank you. I
हाँ,
had such a great time speaking
हरे
to you
कृष्णा।
and conversing with you. You're such an incredible person, radiating that joy. So, such a pleasure.
आपको पता है आजकल मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ?
हाँ।
आजकल मैं नारद भक्ति सूत्र पर बोल रहा हूँ।
Oh wow.
नारद भक्ति सूत्र।
Very beautiful. सुंदर और profound है जी।
और देखिए विडंबना, नारद जहां जाते हैं वहां कलह होता है। He starts the part, और वहां भक्ति की भी सिंचन कर देते हैं।
जी
ये कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ ह्यूमर एंड डीप
जी।
डिवोशन,
जी
जो जिस व्यक्ति में ह्यूमर और डिवोशन दोनों नहीं है,
जी
वो जीवन नीरस हो जाता है।
जी।
तो जब ह्यूमर होता है, माने हास्य रस होता है, नारद तो हास्य रस के प्रतीक है,
जी।
जहां भी जाते हैं वो
जी।
हास्य, और
जी।
वही भक्ति भी वहां पर, माने वो जीवन को एक लाइटर सेंस में
जी
बनाते
जी
थे।
जी बिल्कुल।
और बहुत अच्छा हो आप हरे कृष्णा का जो गीत गाते गाते आप सबको हंसाते भी रहते हैं, और आप ऐसे हंसाइए, आप
कोशिश करते हैं।
आप ऐसे हंसाइए और लोगों को आपका ज्ञान ध्यान से लोगों के जीवन को एनरिच करिए। मैं आप सबको बहुत बहुत बधाई
बहुत
देता हूँ,
धन्यवाद।
और बहुत बहुत बधाई। अच्छा, मंगल।
धन्यवाद।